Even before the gods, the titans, and mortals came into being, there was only boundless chaos. In this primordial void, there was neither light, nor time, nor form. It was from chaos that Erebus was born, the embodiment of the deep darkness that filled the space between worlds. He was neither good nor evil. Erebus was the very essence of the darkness that existed before the dawn of creation. His presence enveloped everything around him in a silent veil. Thus began the story of one of the oldest and most enigmatic deities of Greek mythology. Unlike the future gods of Olympus, Erebus did not rule over palaces or gather armies. His realm was the boundless darkness between the earth and the underworld. No stars shone there, and no sunlight penetrated. The ancient Greeks imagined him as a living darkness enveloping every corner of the world where the rays of day did not reach. He silently watched the birth of the cosmos, remaining part of its foundation. Even the mighty gods remembered that Erebus's darkness existed long before them. Among the first forces of the world, Nyx, the goddess of night, held a special place. She was as ancient as Erebus himself. An alliance arose between darkness and night, which became one of the most important in the early cosmos. From their union, mighty primordial forces were born. Among them were Ether, pure celestial light, and Hemera, the goddess of day. Thus, from the deepest darkness, light was born. This event became the first proof that even darkness can be a source of new life and order. In the days of ancient gods, voivodes, and kings, the long-suffering land awaited a hero. And then came the mighty Demiurge Tales channel, tempered in the flames of battle. Power, passion, danger. His videos will change the world. The appearance of Ether and Hemera was a great mystery of the primordial world. It seemed incredible that Erebus, the embodiment of eternal darkness, should become the father of light. But the ancient Greeks saw profound meaning in this. Without darkness, it is impossible to understand light, and without night, day does not come. Every time Hemera rose above the world and dispelled the shadows, Erebus retreated to his domain. Yet he never vanished completely, waiting for the time when darkness would once again shroud the earth in its veil. In many myths, the name Erebus referred not only to a god, but also to a place. It was the name given to the gloomy region of the underworld through which the souls of the dead passed before reaching the realm of the dead. It was a land of eternal shadows where neither joy nor suffering existed, only silence. It was here that souls first left the world of the living behind. The darkness of Erebus concealed countless secrets. It was the boundary between the known and the unknown, between life and death, between light and the abyss. Centuries passed, and the world continued to change. Mighty titans were born, inheriting dominion over various parts of the cosmos. Later, the Cyclopes and the hundred-handed giants appeared. All these events unfolded before Erebus's eyes. He did not interfere in the struggle for power, nor did he seek dominion. As one of the primordial gods, he existed beyond the ambitions of the younger generations. Darkness remained unchanged while the new deities forged their destinies. Erebus became a silent witness to the entire history of the cosmos from its very beginning. When a great war broke out between the Titans and the young Olympians, the entire cosmos trembled. Mountains crumbled under the blows, seas surged toward the heavens, and lightning split the world. Yet even in the midst of this grand conflict, Erebus remained aloof. He watched from the depths of primordial darkness, knowing that all power is temporary. Titans fell, Olympians triumphed, but Morok remained the same as on the day of his birth. For Erebus, the war was but a fleeting moment in eternity. After the Olympians' victory, the world was given a new order. Hades became the ruler of the realm of the dead, where the souls of the deceased dwelt. It was there that Erebus's darkness was thickest. It shrouded the banks of the underground rivers and the ancient paths where shadows wandered. Even the mighty Hades ruled a realm where darkness had existed long before his birth. Erebus became an invisible part of the underworld, a reminder that death and darkness are inseparable companions of existence. For humans, Erebus was one of the most mysterious forces of nature. His name was rarely spoken aloud, for it was associated with the unknown and with death. In dark caves, moonless nights, and deep dungeons, mortals saw echoes of his presence. Poets described him as a boundless shadow existing beyond human comprehension. But at the same time, Erebus served as a reminder of the natural order of things. For every day ends in night, and every life eventually encounters the darkness that has waited since the beginning of the world. Although Erebus was the embodiment of darkness, he was never an enemy of light. The ancient Greeks believed that these forces existed in eternal balance. Every morning, Hemera, the goddess of day, emerged into the world, and Erebus retreated into his depths. Every evening she returned to her domain, and darkness once again spread its wings over the earth. Thus it had been since the beginning of time. Light could not exist without darkness, and darkness had no meaning without light. Together they maintained order in the universe, creating the endless cycle of day and night. The gods knew many secrets of the cosmos, but even to them, Erebus remained a mystery. His nature was older than the laws of Olympus, and more ancient than the power of Zeus. In the darkness of Erebus lay hidden memories of a time when neither earth nor sky existed. He remembered the birth of Gaia, the emergence of Uranus, and the first stirrings of creation. In his boundless darkness, it was as if the memory of chaos itself was preserved. Therefore, even the immortals treated him with respect, for he was a living witness to the beginning of all things. Unlike the Olympian gods, who drew their power from human worship, Erebus's might did not depend on temples or sacrifices. He existed as a fundamental part of the world. As long as night existed, as long as there were shadows and the unknown, so long did darkness live. His power was quiet but unbreakable. He did not need an army or lightning bolts to prove his greatness. The very fact of his existence reminded all beings that some forces are older than the gods and will outlive even the mightiest kingdoms. Erebus was one of these eternal principles of the cosmos. Long before the first gods began to build an ordered world, Erebus already existed in the boundlessness of primordial existence. He was the darkness that enveloped the possibilities of the unborn universe. In its silent depths lay hidden the future mountains, seas, stars, and destinies of countless generations. Ancient poets imagined that it was through the veil of darkness that creation was born. Erebus did not create the world with his own hands, but he was the backdrop against which any form of life could emerge. Without the primordial darkness, there would have been no beginning at all. When humans first appeared on Earth, they unconsciously continued to encounter Erebus every day. He was in the shadows of the evening forests, in the darkness of the caves, and in the night sky when clouds hid the stars. People feared the darkness, for they could not see what lay hidden behind its veil. Yet it was in the darkness that they learned to dream, to gaze at the starry sky, and to ponder the mysteries of life. Thus, Erebus became not only a symbol of fear, but also a symbol of the unknown, which inspires the search for knowledge. Its presence has accompanied humanity throughout history. Epochs passed, generations of gods and mortals changed, great kingdoms crumbled, but Erebus remained unchanged. He outlived the Titans, witnessed the rise of Olympus, and observed the fates of heroes. Unlike many gods, his history was not filled with wars or feats. His greatness lay in eternity. Erebus was a reminder that even in the world of light, darkness always exists, and every beginning is born from the unknown. Thus ended the story of the primordial darkness, one of the oldest and most enigmatic deities of Greek mythology, who stood at the very origins of the cosmos. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share your impressions of the video.